The naval base in Norfolk, Virginia usually ran like clockwork. Soldiers stuck to their routines, schedules were tight, and nothing much broke the monotony. But today felt different. A rumor was spreading fast. The president was coming to visit the mess hall. Some sailors burst with excitement, while others rolled their eyes. Why would he come here? One muttered. Tugging at his uniform. In the kitchen, cooks rushed to put together the best meal they could. Around the base, debate sparked. Was this just for publicity? Or would the president actually sit down with them? Among the busy crowd, Cy Mercer, a 24 years old Navy engineer, stayed focused on her work. Politics didn't matter much to her, just another day. She thought, not knowing her, life was about to change inside the mess hall. Sailors lined up for foods, nerves were running high when the doors opened and the president walked in with his security detail. The room went silent, but instead of heading straight to the podium or reserved VIP spot, he did something no one expected. He grabbed a tray and joined the line just like everyone else. A wave of whispers ran through the room. The president nodded politely at the kitchen staff. Evening, folks, he said casually, as though he were one of them. Ignoring the table set aside for him, he walked over to sit with the Cy and her mentor, Chief Petty Officer Hank Reynolds, a grizzled veteran in his 60s. Hank smirked. It's your country, sir, he joked as the president set down his tray. What followed wasn't a scripted moment. Between bites of mashed potatoes, the president asked, so, what's the hardest part of serving? Hank answered first. The missed birthdays, long deployments, and the time away from families. Other nodded. But Sari's answer was different. The hardest part is after, she said quietly. When people forget us once the uniform comes off, the president paused, setting his fork down. What do you mean? He asked. Sai took a deep breath. My dad served 22 years. When he retired, he couldn't find work. It was like the world moved on without him. The president's expressions grew serious. That's not right, he said firmly. After a moment, he whispered something to an aside, who quickly left the room, phone in the hand. Looking back at Sai, he said, tell your dad to expect a call. Sai wasn't sure what to think. Was this another empty promise? But the next morning, her father James Mercer received a phone call with a job offer. Within days, other retired veterans around the country began receiving similar calls. It became clear this wasn't coincidence. At the base, Hank shook his head in disbelief. Politicians usually just talk, but this is different. Soon after, I was invited to a closed-door meeting where the president sat with defense officials and contractors. To her surprise, he asked her to share what she had told him in the mess hall. Nervously, she repeated her words. Veterans should not have to beg for work after giving everything. The president nodded. Exactly, and that's what we are fixing. Over the following weeks, programs began connecting veterans directly with employers. Success stories spread across the base. A Marine turned firefighter, a Navy veteran running his own business, Sai's father finally stable after years of struggle. It all started with one dinner in a mess hall. Sai found herself inspired. She launched small workshops to prepare sailors for the life after service, resumes, interviews, job leads. Hank told her proudly, you are becoming a leader, Mercer. Years later, when she spoke to her new recruits, she reminded them, no matter who is in charge, your service matters and the people will fight for you. That unexpected dinner had sparked lasting change.